So, I recently came home from my last semester at college, and when I got here, I had this book waiting for me. When in truth, the fifth Stormlight Archive book. This is big for me. I think I read my first Stormlight Archive book in 2018. I've read them repeatedly since then. I've read every other book in the Cosmere, um, also. So, I'm locked in for reading this. I am very excited, and I figured I should document my experiences with the book. So what I'm planning to do is after each interlude, I will pop in, uh, give my thoughts and theories on where I think the book is gonna go, on my thoughts on what's happened so far. Uh, Please, if you have not read any of these books, do not watch. I will have spoilers for everything I plan to talk about, whatever is relevant. So please do not watch if you have not read these books. Um, okay, going into it, my theories. It's the last book in the first arc. There has to be some deaths at the end. I'm thinking. Oh, I think Shallan's gonna live. I don't think her arc is done yet. Um, Kaladin might die. Seth might die. Downer might die. I feel like any of those three could die. Someone is gonna ascend. Take up the Shard of Honor. Maybe, I don't know. There's a lot to discuss, a lot to think about. I'm just gonna hop right in, start reading, and I'll see you when I finish the first part. Alright, so I just finished the first day. I'm loving the book so far. It's very exciting. I'm already drawn into it. Some things I loved. I love the wind talking to Kaladin. That's really exciting. I don't know what's gonna happen with it. The little text before each chapter is really oh, I know something. Well, of course something big is gonna happen, but I'm fiending for it. Love the stuff with Shallan and the her armor and the beads and her speaking new truths, and just Shallan's always been one of my favorite characters. So just seeing her be more her and less hating herself is great. I also first interludes I also read Felt. I knew Felt was an Offworlder. I did not expect him to be a Ghostblood. I don't know why I didn't expect him to be a Ghostblood, but just Felt's betrayal in the interlude, crazy. I really hope there's more Ghostbloods. We finally got Kelsier mention. So that's great. What else? I don't know. They're really setting up that Kaladin is probably gonna die, and I feel like it might be a bit of a gotcha moment where he's not gonna die, but they're really setting it up where it seems like he's gonna die, which sucks because I really don't want him to die. What else? I don't. I'm loving it so far. I got to the first page of the next section, and there's so many more viewpoints on day 2, so I'm very excited for that. Taravangian still sucks. Yeah, ready for day 2. Day 2. That's very intense. Lots of things happening. I'll start with Shallan's Raid on the Ghostbloods. The trophy case I want to talk about first. We've seen the trophy case before, but there was a lot more descriptive things in it. And lots of things that I don't know what they are, which is cool. There was a rock egg, which it's very familiar, but I think I'm missing it. obviously there's the Aethers, and they both have uh, both the Ghost Build leaders have Spren now, which is cool. Um, yeah, all right. Spiritual realm. There are now. Like, I didn't think anyone would ever be able to go to the spiritual realm, like ever. I thought it was like a corporeal whatever, but now there are like four, five, six people there. A bunch of Spren. There's a lot of people there, and fuck that. And it's scary and intense and so exciting. Um, oh, it's fun. Um, there was Kaladin just casually meeting the herald he's looking for was crazy. Um, I'm really digging the stuff with like the wind and the old magic and like gods out in Elysium put there before, the splintering and stuff. Like just like ancient things is really cool to learn about, and I'm very excited to see what happens with the wind. Um, I didn't expect them to be so forward about Dalinar just becoming honor. Which makes me think it's not gonna happen now, but like, it's cool that like, this theory is just so incredibly like prevalent, and like like all the main characters actually like are theorizing about it. Um, I don't know if it was the first day or second day, but I remember something Shallan said sounded a bit weird with like what like memories she was still suppressing. So I feel like there might be something about um her mother being a herald. I know that's a popular fan theory. I think there is some like it makes sense. Uh, yeah, that would be cool. Uh, it was a very busy day. A lot happened. If I missed something, I'm sure it'll come up in the day. I'm just gonna go over day 3 real quick. It felt pretty quick. Um, so big thing was just everything in Shinovar with the honor blades, and they just have one. I was wondering for so long where that honor blade went. Now we know where it is. Felt a little like anticlimactic that they found it there, because like that felt like a pretty big thing that it went missing. But I guess it makes sense that that's where it ended up. Um, that was cool to see. Seth is slowly making his progress. Um, and then the whole battle in or the start of the battle in the like big brass dome is, it's like just starting. They had an early victory, but that will be interesting. Yeah, it was a quick day. Not too much happened. Crazy though. Crazy stuff happening. Day 4 had so many little things that I'm definitely not going to be able to cover them all. First, Seth has just what one, two, three, I think 4 honor blades, Nightblood, and a shard blade right now, which is just it's so funny. It's he is like the most heavily weaponized person in the Cosmere at this moment, and it's hilarious. But yeah, that's everything in Shinovar is going great. That's really cool. Um, Moash sucks, but he just got the spikes. Um, they're not quite Inquisitor spikes, but it is just so rewarding to see Inquisitor style spikes on a non-Scadrian. It's just uh, that's sick. Also, like the whole thing with like a herald working for Odium is like crazy. I don't think I covered that on the previous day, but whatever. Um, then there's everyone in uh, the deep past, seeing all the memories and stuff, which is there's so much to unpack there. I don't even know where to start. Uh, the fact that we're gonna get to see all these like historical events probably firsthand or like close to it is crazy. Um, I'm really curious what uh Otter's vessel did before because that seems like a thing that's important and they keep bringing it up. I'm very curious. Seeing humans come to Roshar for the first time, crazy. Uh, yeah, I don't know. There's so much with that there is to unpack. Adelin's doing well still. I'm happy with everything happening with Maya and like their bond improving and all that. I really hope. Like I know he today was the day he said he was like didn't like the radiant bonds or odes. Um, but like I'm still hoping for like Maya to just like reawaken and they just become like he becomes radiant that way. It'd still be sick. Um, but yeah, man, things are progressing so quickly. We're 4 days in. I'm also like I'm currently reading this at like I'm recording about one of these a day. I'm going through a day. So it's so much and it's so great. All right, day 5. Here we go. We're getting to the point where there's too much to like talk about in a single day. Day 5 had a lot. Uh, so I'm just gonna talk theories because that's what you're here for. If you're watching this far, you read the book. Theories. Uh, First, so in the deep past, it's Dalinar. I think it's either Dalinar or Navani, but they're talking to the wind, and the wind is like, we're gonna. So something about like picking their own champion or preparing their own champion, which obviously like it's Kaladin, maybe Seth, but like it's definitely Kaladin. Um, is like the person they're preparing. They use like there can be plural. I think it's very possible that each of the like ancient gods is picking a champion of some sort to try and like throw their hat in the ring. And I think like Stones picks Venli because Venli is talking to the Stones, and I don't Knight. We haven't seen anything from Knight. I don't know who Knight would pick. Um, and I don't know if this is the case, but I really hope this is the case. Um, we also learned that the Shattered Plains was shattered by Honor, like destroying it. So I'm assuming that's the like oath or something that he broke that they're looking for. Um, yeah, I'm not sure, but I wonder what they also Shattered Plains used to be a moon, the fourth moon. Like, oh, so many. I don't even know if I have a theory about that. It's just like crazy. And it has to be important somehow. Like, ah. All right, day 6. Day 6 will provide answers. I know for sure. It'll definitely. It won't, but hopefully it will. Honestly, uh, all the days are really starting to blend together. I just finished day 6, and man, yeah, it's all blending together. Ba Mishram was finally like interacted with, and that was really cool. I feel like she might end up being an ally. I can't tell if it's just like being hinted at or if it's just not happening at all. But like, she's opposing Odium, even if she like hates humans. I don't know. It could be an ally. Um, and then the other thing I want to talk about is the interlude of the Ariali
in the 17th shard. First of all, I love seeing 17th shard. That's always fun. And then the Iriali are leaving Roshar, which is so cool. I love the Iriali and the whole concept. I wonder what their perpendicularity is. Like how does that work? And they're being guided by this like giant crab spren, whatever. It's so cool. Love them. All right, day 7. Hopefully, I'll be able to remember this one a bit better. Coming back to this, because I just remembered that we also got confirmation that Shallan's mom was a herald, so that theory was true. Yeah.
Day 7 was crazy. There's so much happening. I genuinely thought Adolin might die. He didn't. He lost a leg. I thought he might have died. He didn't, which is good. He might still, though. Okay. Tom, the Herald. That was insane. That was so cool. It was all like off screen. It was still so cool. That was very rewarding. To just see like the Heralds actually like do some serious damage. Oh, it was so good. What else? I mean we're learning about like the end of the Radiance and all that stuff, which is, we knew most of it ish, kinda, but like how they stealed away Ba'edom Mishram and stuff was crazy, and like Honor's betrayal and all that. Then there was oh yes, Lift getting, I don't know if it's happening, but Lift getting training from Vatcher is so cool. It's what I needed. Every Lift moment in this book I am loving so much. There was Lift and Gavinor, Lift and Wit, Lift and Zahil. It's so good. I'm loving it. I really hope she is just, yeah, I don't know. She's great. Um Day 7 though. Day 7 was crazy. I'm I don't know, ready for day 8. Almost done. This is still a good chunk of the book left. Alright. Hoyt is one of the Dawn Shards, and Odium might try and kill Honor. I'm blown away. I guess we know how Sigzil gets his Dawn Shard now. Uh, way in the future. But what? Ah, this is insane. I I'm blown away. I can't even remember anything else that happened. Shallan forgave her mother. That was cool. I like that. Hoyt is a Dawn Shard. This is insane. I'm blown away. Um, oh yeah. Odium's perpendicularity is below the Shattered Plains. Also crazy. I I assume that's how. I assume Shattered Plains that like Windrunners will be fine and win somehow involving. Sorry. The perpendicularity, but I'm blown away. This is crazy. I'm so ready to finish this book and just spend hours on the Coppermind just reading theories and oh boy. Oh boy. That's crazy. I Here comes day 9.
Okay. Day 9 was rough. Nothing's going well. No one seems to be in a good spot. Except maybe the Khaled and Seth. But like everyone's going through it right now. And it really feels like, the classic like everything feels like it's going wrong. something's gonna fix it all. I don't know how much of it will actually get fixed because it's the fifth book, which means things can like actually end horribly for people. Um, I don't know. My big like out there theory right now is I think Taravangian might end up taking up Honor because there was some weird stuff about like how Honor is supposed to be taken up by whoever wins the champion duel and like stops Odium, but also someone who doesn't want it. And we know Taravangian doesn't want it. We know he's thought about like destroying Honor or trying to, and maybe somehow he ends up like stopping himself from taking victory, and in so doing takes up Honor, thereby joining Odium and Honor, and then like I don't somehow sealing himself away through that because of like oaths being more important and stuff. I don't know. That's my weird out there theory right now. Uh, Day 10, it's almost done. This is crazy.
It was such a good ending. It was so good. I feel so rewarded for just like how, I don't know, it just feels so good. I'm so thrilled with like so much. Um, Dalinar died. Sad. Kaladin is like Herald. That's so cool. I'm. He's technically dead, but like, this is awesome. Ah, I was right about my theory also of Odium and Honor joining together. I thought that was such a long shot. Um, and I didn't know who was gonna take up both in my theory. Um, I thought it could have even been like Baido and Mishram took up both or something, but like, I'm thrilled I got that right. That's so sick. Uh, there's so much. Kaladin is a herald now. That's so cool. He's immortal. He's never gonna go away. I'm so happy about that. Well, I guess he might go away eventually, but like, stick around. Um, Shallan is trapped in Shadesmar and dealing with Ghostbloods again, which means we might get some World Hopper stuff from her, that's honestly, that I wanted Shallan so much to be a World Hopper that just sticks around, which is great. Um, we got to see the moment where Hazel picks up the Dawn Shard from Hoid, which was, oh, it felt so good. And then at the end, when Hazel is with Seth's honor spren, and you know from this, okay, you can't see it, Sunlit Man right here, you know that they bond, and he names himself Auxiliary. It's exciting. It's so good. It's so rewarding. And you get to see exactly how the timeline lines up with the Lost Metal and like Mistborn Era 2, because you see Hoyt applying to be the coachman and stuff. Um, it just feels so good. Oh, yeah. A solid ending. I honestly, I thought the end, like, for a little bit, I thought the ending was going to be predictable because there was a lot of stuff that you expected. Like, on Dalinar ascended to honor, Kaladin was like helping Ishar and stuff, and like it was a lot of stuff that like you kind of expected to happen. Like people were winning battles, but then it just blew me away because nothing was expected by the end of it. Um, it just, yeah, it was so good. And then Adolin has his whole group of on Oath, which is just so cool. It's, yeah, it's done. It's done. I Man, that's so crazy. I would just wait like another 10 years for the next one. I'm kidding. There's a secret project releasing in a few months, which I will have delivered. But till then, Oh, there's so much I want to talk about. I'm if you've watched this far, or hopefully you read the book, and you know, it's just awesome. All right. Um, yeah, that's how I felt about this book. 10 out of 10. It was really good.